el arte y artistas de América Latina. ¿Quién soy? Who am I? Hola, me llamo Carter. Soy de Tomo, Wisconsin. Me gusta la música, la naturaleza y viajar. Mi favorito trip was to the West Coast, traveling through California, Oregon, and Washington. Me gusta collect physical media such as CDs, vinilos, cassettes, y DVDs. También gusta pasar el rato con amigos. Yo am not totally sure where my family heritage originates from, pero mi cultura has backgrounds in agricultura, familia, y the use of inglés. Estoy learning español porque to fulfill college requisitos y estoy more about la cultura y el arte españoles. Estoy excited por esta clase y looking forward to desarrollando mis skills. Productos, prácticas y perspectivas de mi cultura personal. Plants. Me encantan plantas. Tengo muchas plantas in my room, such as golden pothos, rubber plants, and snake plants. I also live on a farm where we cultivamos nuestros propios cultivos and vegetable gardens every year. Las plantas son una parte importante de mi vida y de la agricultura. With living on a farm, I have come to appreciate la vida de las plantas and all they do to sustain our earth y nutrientes they release to use y para el suelo. Pencil, canvas, paint, and brush. Me gusta arte since a very young age. Me gusta dibujar, pero mi género de arte favorito es la pintura. El arte is a way to relajarse y express myself. Mi tipo favorito de pinturas are of landscapes, and mi tipo favorito de dibujar is of people. Cars / my vehicle. Vivo en medio de la nada in the country. Para poder ir al trabajo, a la escuela, y other places, driving is required. Vivo 20 minutos away from the nearest town y 50 minutos del campus de Western. Mi carro es mi fuente de libertad y la manera en que puedo hacer cosas que están lejos de mí. Las plantas, los productos de arte y vehicles son cosas muy diferentes items, but are all interconnected in a way that influences Americans and cultura and lives. Las plantas son importantes para la agricultura. El arte es muy importante para spreading love y important messages throughout the world. Finally, my vehicles son la principal way we stay connected, vamos a work, and viajar. Arte y artistas popular en América Latina. Frida Kahlo. Ella fue a pintora mexicana who explored Mexicana cultura through physical and emotional pain y identidad. She blends styles of el arte ranging from Mexican folk and indigenous traditions to Europos artísticos movimientos. She is known for her personal self-portraits where she references topics such as identidad, pain, and feminidad. Diego Rivera. Él fue un artista muy influential y is known as el fundador del movimiento muralista mexicano. He liked to display his murales to be accessible to al público, and he influenced el arte público all throughout the Estados Unidos. He uses a mix of styles infused with La Europea and Mexicana heritage. Rufino Tamayo. Él era known for promoting freedom through his diferentes artísticos styles. Rufino combines styles of specific European movements such as realism, abstraction, and cubism, as well as Mexicana heritage. He enjoyed using a paleta de colores vibrantes to create unique compositions to give his art greater meaning. Productos, prácticas y perspectivas de culturas América Latina. Huichol beadwork and thread paintings. Este tipo de arte es muy popular en Mexico y utiliza cuentas, hilo y estambre. Este arte es simbólico y tiene vínculos religiosos. These beadworks y pinturas are usually depicted in spiritual visions. Candles, incense, religious artifacts, and home altars. Home altars play a muy importante role in Latinoamericanos' homes. These spaces hold productos such as candles, incensos, y artefactos religiosos. Estos espacios y productos hold a place to practice religion y las tradiciones culturales. Handcrafted jewelry and textiles. These handcrafted products are practices and created by new crafters and personas indigenous. The jewelry y textiles are made from materiales locales, while also using designs that incorporate importantes cultura. Todos estos productos tienen un profundo significado cultural y espiritual dentro de muchas comunidades de América Latina. These all have forms of arte y tradiciones con conexiones to family heritage, religiosos beliefs, y community identidad. Together, these objetos y prácticas help express faith, maintain cultural pride, y strengthen conexiones comunitarias. Conexiones y comparaciones entre culturas y idiomas. Yo notado the importance de la familia en mi cultura y español cultura. Another similarity was the importance and representation of art through all forms and genres. Art can evoke emotions and represent a special message. Another similarity I recognized was the role religion played in both culturas. Religious ideals can be seen in everyday life, whether it's community events or festivals. Una diferencia yo noticed was that in many Español culturas, familias have stronger relationships with their distant familia, whereas in the Estados Unidos cultura, familia conexiones can weaken outside of your own family. Finalmente, I noticed that el arte and handmade crafts have a sense of storytelling in both culturas and are highly valuable and hold meaning and create conexiones with people and their heritage. Vocabulario y frases. Naturaleza, which means nature. Agricultura, which means agriculture. Viajar, which means to travel. Requisitos, which means requirements. Vinolos, which means vinyls. And finally, desarrollando, which means developing. Reflexión y conclusión. Yo he aprendido a lot about myself, mi cultura, y the cultures around me. Yo he aprendido that comparing my own life and values through Spanish-speaking culturas, specifically in Latin America, that even though a lot of us come from different backgrounds, we share a lot of similar prácticas y beliefs. I've also come to reconocer that even though sometimes our culturas may be diferente in some ways, we all as humanos need to show humility, respect, and openness towards one another. This proyecto also improved my Espanol skills, because although I come from a background of speaking a small amount of Espanol, it helped me to brush up a lot of my vocabulary that I have forgotten over time. After this activity, I'm fascinated in learning about the diferencia between specific prácticas culturales in Latin American comunidades compared to a place such as Spain or other Spanish-speaking countries.